These are the 10 best films you can stream on Amazon Prime in the United States right now. Every film from the last 3 years with a real audience behind it, ranked by IMDb users. Released since the start of 2024, at least 30,000 votes. Subscription only, no rentals. Here is the number that matters before we start. Of the 20 highest-rated films streaming anywhere in America today, Prime Video carries 6 of them, more than Netflix, and level with HBO Max. 2 of them are sitting at 8.2, and only 1 film on any service in the country rates higher. But the same ranking shows you exactly how Amazon built this library, because 8 of these 10 are playing on somebody else's service at the same time. Let's count down from 10. Number 10, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Tom Cruise's last outing as Ethan Hunt, directed by Christopher McQuarrie for the 4th time, with Haley Atwell and Ving Rhames. A 7.1 from 226,000 voters and 80% from critics. Now the number that makes this film the most interesting entry on the list. It cost $400 million. That is the most expensive film in this top 10 by a margin of $200 million. It took $599 million worldwide, and it is the lowest rated film here. Every other film on this list did more with less. Hold that thought, because it comes back at number 9. Number 9, Weapons. Zach Cregger's follow-up to Barbarian. 17 children walk out of their houses at 2:17 in the morning and never come back. Julia Garner as their teacher, Josh Brolin as a father who will not let it go. 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, 81 on Metacritic, and a 7.4 from 349,000 people. And here is the answer to the film before it. Weapons cost $38 million and made $270 million, 7 times its budget, the best return in this entire top 10. Mission Impossible spent 10 times more and made barely twice as much. It is a Warner Brothers film, which means you can also watch it on HBO Max right now. That is not an accident, and it is the pattern of this whole list. Number 8, The Sheep Detectives. An animated murder mystery on a Welsh farm, written by Craig Mazin, the man who wrote Chernobyl, and directed by Kyle Balda, with Hugh Jackman leading the voice cast. 95% from critics and a 7.5 from the audience, on 34,000 votes. This one matters because it is an Amazon MGM production, one of only 2 films in this 10 that Amazon actually made. It cost $75 million, took $131 million in cinemas, and then arrived on the service that paid for it. It is also the only film here you cannot watch anywhere else except at number 2. Everything else in the middle of this list is borrowed. Number 7, Better Man. The Robbie Williams biopic in which Robbie Williams is played, for the entire film, by a photorealistic CGI chimpanzee. Directed by Michael Gracie, who made The Greatest Showman. That is a real sentence, and it is a genuinely great film. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, 77 on Metacritic, a 7.5 from the audience. It also lost an enormous amount of money. It cost $110 million and took $22.5 million worldwide. It made back $1.05. So this is the best reviewed financial disaster of the decade, and it is the single strongest argument for a subscription service existing at all. Nobody was ever going to buy a ticket to this, and it is wonderful. Number 6, Sinners. Ryan Coogler in 1930s Mississippi, Michael B. Jordan playing twin brothers who open a juke joint on the wrong night, with Haley Steinfeld and a debut from Miles Cotto. 97% from critics, 97, tied for the best critic score on this list, and a 7.5 from 472,000 voters, which makes it the most voted film we have ever ranked on this channel. $100 million, $371 million worldwide, an original horror film with no franchise behind it. The exact thing the industry keeps saying cannot work. It is a Warner film, so it is on HBO Max too. That is 3 of our 10 so far that you do not need Prime for. Number 5, Transformers 1. The origin story, animated, with Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax and Brian Tyree Henry as D16, the 2 friends who become Optimus Prime and Megatron. Directed by Josh Cooley, who made Toy Story 4. 89% from critics and a 7.6 from the audience, on 67,000 votes. It is comfortably the best-reviewed Transformers film ever made, and it made $129 million on a $75 million budget, which for this franchise counts as a disappointment. A Paramount film, so it is also on Paramount+. 4 of 10. Number 4. How to Train Your Dragon. The live-action remake, directed by Dean Debois, who also directed the original animated film in 2010, with Mason Thames as Hiccup and Gerard Butler returning as Stoic. A 7.7 from the audience, and only 78% from critics, which is the lowest critic score in this entire top 10. This is the one film on the list where the audience is more enthusiastic than the reviewers, and by a wide margin. Critics saw a shot-for-shot remake of a film that was already perfect. $636 million of ticket buyers disagreed. It is also on Netflix. The exact same film, near the top of 2 different services' rankings at exactly the same time, which is the clearest possible answer to anyone still choosing a subscription by its exclusives. Number 3. One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson with $175 million, Leonardo DiCaprio as a washed-up ex-revolutionary, and Sean Penn as the colonel hunting him. 94% on Rotten Tomatoes and 95 on Metacritic. A 95, the highest critic score of any film on this list, and one of the highest of the decade. A 7.7 from 397,000 voters. It took $209 million, which on that budget is roughly break-even after marketing. So the most acclaimed film here is also one of the least profitable, and it is a Warner film that HBO Max subscribers are watching for free tonight as well. Number 2. The Wild Robot. Chris Sanders adapting Peter Brown's book. A shipping container washes up on an island. A robot switches on, and it raises a gosling. Lupita Nyong'o and Pedro Pascal in the voice cast. 97% from critics, 85 on Metacritic, and an 8.2 from 216,000 people. $78 million, 332 million worldwide, and the second highest rating on the service. It is a DreamWorks film. Amazon licensed it, but it is one of only 2 films in this 10 that you genuinely cannot stream anywhere else in the United States right now. If you have Prime and you have not watched it, start here. And number 1 on Prime Video, Project Hail Mary. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller directing Andy Weir's novel, script by Drew Goddard. Ryan Gosling as a schoolteacher who wakes up alone on a spacecraft with no memory and has to work out how to save the sun. Sandra Huller as the woman who put him there. An 8.2 from 433,000 voters, 95% from critics, $200 million of budget, and 684 million worldwide. And here is the punchline of the whole list. 8 of the 10 films you have just seen belong to somebody else. Warner, Paramount, DreamWorks. This one does not. Project Hail Mary is an Amazon MGM Studios production. Amazon paid for it. Amazon released it in cinemas, and Amazon put it here. The company everybody still describes as a shop that happens to sell films made the best-rated film on its own service, and only one film streaming anywhere in America. Dune, Part 2, at 8.4, is rated higher than it. All 10 together, and 3 things fall straight out of the chart. First, the range, 1.1 rating points from top to bottom, and 8 of the 10 sit at 89% or better with critics. That is a genuinely strong list from top to bottom. Second, the money. These 10 films cost $1.4 billion to make and took $3.4 billion in cinemas. And the cheapest one, Weapons at $38 million, returned 7 times its budget, while the $400 million one finished last. Third, and this is the real story, 8 of these 10 are streaming somewhere else at the same time. 3 Warner films are on HBO Max, 3 Paramount films are on Paramount+, and the number 4 film is simultaneously the top-rated blockbuster on Netflix. Streaming exclusivity, as a business model, is over. And one honest number to hold against all of that. Across the whole of the last 3 years, Netflix carries 56 films that qualify for this list, and Prime carries 43. Prime's advantage is not the size of the library. It is the top of it. 3 that just missed on a tiebreak. The Apprentice at 7-1, Sebastian Stan and Jeremy Strong, which cost $16 million and took 17. September 5th at 7-1, The Munich hostage crisis told entirely from inside a television control room, and a 92% critic score. And Superman at 7.0, with 406,000 votes, more than 8 of the films that beat it. The usual warning, and it matters more on Prime than anywhere. 8 of these 10 are licensed from other studios, which means they can leave with a month's notice. This was Check Today. Check before you commit your evening. Netflix or Prime? Which library would you actually keep? Tell me in the comments. I read them. And if this helped you find something worth watching tonight, a like and a subscribe genuinely help the channel. Thank you so much for watching.